Joining us, we start tonight with breaking news. The Red Cross is helping two families after a fire broke out in a De Pere home.
And fire officials say one person was injured trying to get out of that building. Joshua Pere joins us live from the scene where he just finished speaking with De Pere fire officials. Joshua.
Hello, Bill and Cammy. Multiple fire agencies from across the area at the scene of the fire that you can see right behind me. Now, the cold is impacting their ability to fight it. The fire is on the 800 block of Ash between 9th and 8th Streets. Now, the Red Cross is helping an adult and a child that was displaced in one unit, and then two adults and one child in the other unit. Fire officials say they believe the fire began in the first floor kitchen area, but they're still investigating a cause. One person was taken to the hospital after getting injured trying to get out the building. We spoke with a neighbor who says she saw flames shooting from the top of the house.
When I first looked at it, it was just smoke pouring out of the back, and I really couldn't tell if it was the yard or the house. And now you can tell that it very much is the house. It's pouring out the back and it's pouring out the top window.
Crews did an excellent job trying to aggressively attack the fire when we first arrived on scene. Unfortunately, due to the building's an older building, it's been remodeled numerous times, so the fire got up in the walls on us, and even with the aggressive attack, once it got up into the ceiling, it was really tough for us to get a hold of it.
Now, I just wanted to take note that the battalion chief that you heard there, they are tough, but during our interview, he was visibly shaking because that's how cold it was fighting that fire. He expects crews to be out here all night putting out the flames. The streets have reopened, but we'll continue updating you on this story online at WBAY.com. Reporting live in De Pere, Joshua Pere, Action 2 News.
Tonight on the devastating home fire we first covered last night, a woman says she tried putting out a small kitchen fire with a fire extinguisher, but when that extinguisher wouldn't work, she alerted everyone to leave the De Pere home. She has some burns, but is thankful she and her daughter were not injured. In this exclusive interview, Joshua Pere talks to the woman who narrowly escaped last night's emergency.
I laugh instead of cry.
Angela Olsen's day has been filled with ups and downs.
There's things that are irreplaceable, like my grandmother's ashes and that kind of stuff that's in there, but everyone's been very uplifting.
She's navigating a path forward after a fire last night destroyed her home on Ash Street between 8th and 9th Streets. Olsen says she was cooking in the kitchen when a small fire began. It soon got out of hand.
Fire extinguisher did not work. I pulled the pin, I properly handled it, but it must have been expired. There was no pressure. It felt like it was empty, like there was nothing in it.
Olsen says it was a scary situation because the fire spread so quickly. She immediately let her upstairs neighbors know, who then jumped out of that balcony with one of them injuring their ankle. The upper unit resident was taken to the hospital. Olsen says the person jumped because the only exit out of the house was blocked by the flames.
This door opens up a door to my lower apartment, and then there's the staircase to the upper apartment, and then there's just this other door for the lower here. There was no other exit for the upstairs people other than the balcony.
Olsen says she and her family have received overwhelming support from the community, with strangers donating clothes and toys for her 7-year-old daughter. She's grateful for the firefighters who spent about 5 hours in the brutal cold putting out the flames.
I just wanted to thank them. Very appreciative for their hard work and their bravery.
We have information on how you can help at WBAY.com. In De Pere, Joshua Pere, Action 2 News.